What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It's Wednesday evening here in Findlay, Ohio, so you know what that means? WTF Wednesday. For those of you that may be new to the program, WTF Wednesday is a day when I showcase a beer that I generally probably wouldn't drink on the program. So, some weeks I'm doing macro brews, other weeks I'm kind of doing oddities when it comes to flavors, and I'm going to try to see what else I can find to put into the WTF Wednesday rotation. This week what I have on offer is Genesee Specialty Honey Brown. Now, for those of us that were drinking beer in the 90s, you may remember Honey Brown, but probably not as Genesee Specialty Honey Brown. Back then it was J.W. Dundee Honey Brown and was pretty popular back in the day. It says it was introduced in 1994. I was an undergrad in college at that time, and I remember when this stuff hit the shelves. I think probably by 95 I was drinking it, or people around me were drinking it. For the most part, I was a Yuengling dude. My house used to buy kegs of Yuengling. But I do remember vividly one of our friends, sometimes you take turns on who has to go pick up the kegs, somebody coming back with a keg of Honey Brown, and the rest of us wanting to throw bottles at him, thinking, what in the world are you doing bringing back a keg of Honey Brown instead of the Yuengling we were expecting? That being said, Honey Brown was immensely popular. A lot of people did drink it and did like it. I kind of think during my lifetime that was the first, I guess, generation of craft brewing that I was a part of and that I saw. And Honey Brown was one of the kind of specialty beers that popped up, and like I said, a lot of people really, really liked it. Since then, I found an article that kind of explained what happened going from the Dundee to Genesee. I guess Dundee has been purchased by Genesee as part of the Genesee family, and I read an article saying that that Genesee decided to basically, I guess, re-release this beer and rebrand it under the Genesee Specialty label. So obviously, new can, new artwork, all that kind of stuff. But I'm not sure if it's supposed to be the same recipe or not. I did see when they talked to one of the spokespeople for Genesee, it said this is made with a hint of Manitoba white clover honey. I don't know what a hint is. Maybe that means you poured in a tiny bit and the rest is something else. It also said that this was a World Beer Cup Award winner, and it got a gold medal at the 2004 World Beer Cup, which is, it's an accolade. You won an award. Congratulations. If you've ever watched the World Beer Awards or any of these beer awards, there's literally thousands of categories. I'd love to see what category it actually won and what the competition was. Maybe I'll go and try to hunt that down at some point. So let's give this a shot. 4.5% ABV. I went and looked up the ratings. On Beer Advocate, it was a 3.14. On Untapped, there was two separate ratings. One for Honey Brown as a Dundee brew, which had a 3.3, and one for Honey Brown as the new Genesee rebrand as a 3.5. Now again, the Dundee one had a lot more check-ins and a lot more reviews. So maybe the Genesee one will drop a little bit and match up with what the ratings were for Dundee. So let's give it a shot. Look at this, perfect. $1.19, and somebody was so courteous as to stick the label, the price tag, directly on the mouth part. I don't know if you own a shop, you need to hear this. Don't do that. There's nothing I don't want to open up the beer and this go directly in the part where I'm about to drink. Put the label somewhere else, man. Come on, have some respect for your customers here. All right, let's give it a shot. This is a beer that I haven't had in quite a while, to be honest. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was darker in color back in the day, because this actually just kind of looks gold. I mean, doesn't really, I thought there was more of an amber color to it many years ago. Maybe I'm just old and my memory is failing me. But if you get a look at that, that looks kind of straight gold. Fair bit of carbonation in there. Nice frothy white head. I mean, it's at least a thumb's width. Smell. Not as sweet as I thought it was going to smell. You do pick up like a light honey smell, a little bit of sweetness. I thought it would probably be more of an adjunct, kind of that corn sweetness, but it really doesn't smell like that. All right, let's go in and check this one out. I haven't had this in a minute. Body, it's obviously quite light, no big surprise there. Taste, there's not a whole heck of a lot going on. It honestly just tastes like a little bit of like sweet biscuity malt, a little bit of honey in there. I thought it was going to be a lot more of a honey taste. I remember it being more of a honey taste many years ago, but I also remember myself being much more handsome and a great athlete, so maybe I don't remember everything accurately. Yeah, you pick up a little bit of biscuity malt, a little bit of honey sweetness. Not much going on with the hops. Not a whole lot going on in general. For what this is, I honestly don't think it's bad. If you're dealing with kind of pretty cheap, what I say, $1.19 for 24-ounce can here, I think you could probably do a lot worse than this, honestly. I think this is fairly decent. I don't know it's something I'd want to drink all the time, but if I was drinking $1.20 beers, you could probably do a lot worse than this. So Genesee Honey Brown, I would give it the thumbs up. I would drink another one of these. I'm surprised. I didn't think I would, but yeah, I would drink another one of these. If you liked the video, please hit that thumbs up button below. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, if you have any comments or questions, please jump in down below. Let me know what you think of this beer. Let me know if you had the old Honey Brown back in the day and what you thought of that. Let me know if you think there's any difference if you've had these more recently than maybe I had. Hey, cheers. Have a wonderful week.